Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a cryptic crossword from the Lovatt's website. It's the Sunday the 18th of May. Let's get started. So Lovatt's is a very beginner friendly cryptic crossword. We're just going to do a run through here and see how we do. Powerful finale unlit for a change. So for a change makes me think it's an anagram, and finale unlit does have the right number of letters, so it might mean powerful. I'm not seeing it, so let's see if we can get a couple of crossing letters. Maybe Arial feels like an anagram. For one thing, maybe could be an anagram indicator. For another thing, Arial being a proper noun feels unlikely to be the definition, unless the definition is Little Mermaid. Is from Tel Aviv. Okay, so Israeli. One of the reasons why Lovatt is an easier cryptic crossword is it does give you instant feedback on whether the clue is right or wrong. Reader failed to study material again. If you study material again, you revise. You resit. You reread. Failed is an anagram reader here. Anagram indicator, and reader is our anagram fodder. Excellent. Practice for you, wise man. A wise man could be a magi, but that would give us umagi. I can't see that meaning practice. Fought, aced, and mentioned sample. Got so many words there that either the front or the back of that clue could be the definition. Mentioned could be a homophone indicator. Foretaste. Yeah, a foretaste, I think. Like a taster. Yeah, okay. Earnest request to look into centre at York. Into makes me think this is a hidden. We've got an E at the end, which doesn't seem to work. We've got an E here, which does. So entreaty, I think. I haven't looked at the number of letters, but otherwise, what's York doing at the end if it's not part of it? Okay. Well, it's not magi then, is it? Sage. Practice. For you, sage. Yeah, that looks to work. Wise man is a sage, you is homophone. For the letter U, practice, the custom, the practice, the usage. We're using it in that sense. Okay, so that's that little corner done. If we're going to get any more crossing letters, we're going to have to go really round the blocks to get there. Oh, influential, I think this is going to be. Which does quite a lot for us now. We've got a couple of these letters we've got a way into this corner. I'm a beginning Muslim leader. I'm going to take I'm a as they are, and Muslim leader, the first letter of Muslim. So the whole clue here is the wordplay. The whole clue is the definition. Final wedding attendant in sports section of paper. Last page. Yes, it's double definition. If you're a wedding attendant, could be a page boy. So the last wedding attendant is the final wedding attendant is the last page. The sports section in English newspapers anyway, and I assume in Australian, because this is an Australian crossword, tends to be right at the back, so it's the last page of the paper. Let Tories organise. Feels like it's going to be an anagram of let Tories. Raffles. Yes. So lotteries feels like it fits. Intends to make drawings. Drawings could be an image. Intends. Wants. I'm not quite seeing it. Gently touch rafter or cash. Cash could be pat cash. Pat rafter? I'm wondering if that's another sportsman called Pat, but a gentle touch would be a pat, so I think it works. Yeah. Intends. to make drawings. Picture. Paint. No, not seeing it. Machine, lever, altered. So I think this is a treadle, which is like a tread pedal. I don't quite see how the clue works. Altered is an anagram of treadle, but is it both the anagram indicator and the anagram fodder? Machine, lever, altered, a lever, but in a different way. Maybe this is an andlet, but maybe not. It was right. If anyone can see how that works, get in the comments. Rented out and sealed off. The word out here makes me think it's going to be an anagram of rented that means sealed off. So what could it be? If it's sealed off, it's likely still got an ed ending. Turned? I mean, these two clues here give us are the only crossing letters we've got for each other. So it feels like at some point we're going to need to solve one to get the other. In the meantime, let's ruminate on that one. We'll come back. We'll go down this way first. On top, on summit of a spinning toy. A spinning toy, we had top. A spinning toy, a top. If you're on top of something, you're on the summit. Pesticide, cooling for bug killer. Cooling here feels like a homophone indicator. Pesticide sounds like pesticide, which is a bug killer. S as a start. Page as white as this. Snow. No, sleep on it. Sheet. As white as a sheet. That makes sense. White as a page. White as snow. White as a sheet. Yeah. And you sleep on a sheet. In speech. Icelander native of Reykjavik. In speech again. A homophone indicator. Reykjavik is the capital of Iceland. So a native of there would be an Icelander. Sounds the same as Icelander. Staggers those who do the totting up. If you add something, you tot something. So this feels like it's totters, which can mean to stagger. If you totter, you stagger. And while totters is not necessarily someone who adds up, the question mark here I think is indicating that it's not a real word, but you might use it. Old one. Stirred. Pasta. So I was thinking that stirred was an anagram indicator, and without having counted, I thought pasta was likely to be our anagram fodder. Not the right number of letters. It's old one, so it's noodle, which is, in terms of spaghetti anyway, a type of pasta. On top of some prefab oven. Some feels like a hidden indicator, and we can see that above is inside the string prefab oven. Nice to see farm worker. Embrace leading lady. Farm worker might be a hand. No, nice is going to be pleasant given the letters that we've got. The farm worker will be a peasant, and leading lady will be the leading letter of lady, L, which is being embraced by, brought inside of the peasant. Shout for pulley, to go back, not up. Cool? No. Shout would be a cool, but I can't see it working with the rest of that wordplay. Feels like we want to go get this other letter to try and get that one. We'll see. I don't think we've tried this one yet. Send out children. Well, not getting that one straight off. Terry distressed about each betrayal. So Terry distressed feels like an anagram of Terry, which is not 9 letters, but if we put that about or around the word each, then we get a word that means betrayal. we've got an E here, so it's worth thinking, could the first each go there? And actually, we can get treachery, which is the Terry part. Tarts involved in passage of goods. Passage of good could be trade. Tarts might be treacle. That doesn't feel likely. I feel like if it was treacle, it would have to be like tarts say or tarts question mark and then give us the rest. Seaman sent away. If you're away, you're absent. The sent is straightforward, and seaman, a navy abbreviation is able seaman, which is AB. That gives us absent. Aroma from Sacramento leaves strange smell. Smell will be scent. If we take the letters aroma away from Sacramento, the A, the R, the rest of them, I imagine that we get scent from that. Maybe in the right order. Probably. Yeah, SCENT, that makes sense. Make lace in quaint atelier. In feels like it is a hidden indicator. I don't think this is INT, but we do have TAT, so tat. I did not know that tat was a sort of lace. I think I've heard it in the slang sense where it kind of means rubbish, an old bit of tat, but I can see how like something, a small item could be described as a small piece of lace would be described as tat, and then how it could be used over time to mean just like small bits of something, small bits of kind of, I think, home produced things. Tat, a rag, poorly made. Turns out tat has a lot of meanings, but yeah, I think we've established that that's what it is. Also, taffeta, I think, is some sort of material, isn't it? So maybe the two are related, not sure. Tarts involved in passage of good. Still not seeing that one. Harpooning each abbreviation in spring. Each abbreviation could be EA. We've got an E there, and if we're putting that inside the word spring, then we will get spearing. That feels like it makes sense. Unknown author with an N, Anon, in part of Lebanon. Yeah, it's a hidden. Shout, yell, for pulley to go back, not up. Yeah, so hidden backwards, yell. I'm not seeing an indicator that it's hidden, but I am seeing an indicator that it's backwards in there. So I'm happy with that to a certain extent. It said eggs, sent Rick a bit dotty. It said again, homophone indicator, we're going for eccentric, which sounds like eggs sent Rick. If we can spell it. Homophone indicators are not useful in spelling difficult words. Pro tip there. Sent team eaters. To ask for lengths. Another homophone indicator. To ask. Sent team eaters is going to be centimeters. Okay, so we're getting there. Send out children. Out could be an anagram indicator, but there's not the right number of letters. If you send something, you might issue it. Yes, you send something out, you issue it. Your children are your issue. You issue them forth. That's a weird usage of it, so let's give that a quick look at. Nope. Issue. More definitions. Definition 5. Children of one's own. The Earl died without male issue. Yeah, there we go. Tarts involved in passage of goods. Again, this feels like tarts is going to be an anagram with in, but tarts involved. I can't see where the letters I or N would go. Passage of goods. Transport. Transit. And that is, yeah, that is an anagram of those two words. Okay, one more to go, getting there. Rented, oh sorry, two more to go. Rented out and sealed off. I was reading this exactly the wrong way. Off is our anagram indicator and sealed is our anagram fodder. It gives us least, which means rented out. And finally, intends to make drawings. Plans, it's a double definition. If you intend something, you're planning to do it. If a drawing could be a plan. So both of those just change the, the person you're talking about from first to third, change it to plural for drawings. Easy. Okay. One or two where we had to think a bit, maybe go back, but overall I think that was a reasonably straightforward cryptic crossword. Like I say, Lovatt is a really good starter one. It gives you a really good grounding in the different sorts of clues. It's maybe a little homophone heavy, but yeah, you get some charades, you get some hiddens, you get some anagrams, all there, and all good practice. If you like what you see, do like and subscribe, and then until next time, happy crypticking.